Let's use EFT tapping to reprogram your limiting beliefs from I'm not good enough to I need to be perfect to be loved to I don't belong here. All those inner critical voices, by the end of these 3 tapping rounds, they will sound less true. And we're using my favorite modality, emotional freedom technique. I'm Jackie Veramontes. I'm an EFT trainer, and I want to lead you in this somatic practice now. So let's begin. On the side of the hand, just deep exhale, bringing yourself into this space as we set an intention. And your intention can be I'm ready to release this limiting belief. And see the limiting belief across your mind's eye. So breathing in, seeing the belief, exhaling out, honoring that intention. And in your mind's eye, how true does that belief sound now? So after these 3 rounds, we can circle back and gauge, wow, it doesn't feel true anymore. So on a 0 to 10 scale, 10 is it is a fact in all situations of my life. 0 is it's not true at all. It's a complete lie. Where are you now? Okay. You can say with me aloud or in your mind, even though I have this limiting belief, I have compassion for myself and this part of me. Even though I have this limiting belief and it feels really true right now, I'm ready to let it go. Even though I have this limiting belief and it feels really true right now, taking a deep breath into it, I'm ready to finally let it go. Top of the head, I have this limiting belief. It feels really true right now. Just breathing into it as you tap, seeing it written across your mind's eye. And as you tune into that belief of I'm not enough, insert limiting belief here, you're not reinforcing it. You're shining a light on it. You're getting your brain involved with it. And by tapping, you're turning down the volume on all the fear-based emotions attached to it. Ugh, I have a lot of emotions around this belief. It makes me feel shame. It makes me feel anxious. It makes me feel bad about myself. It makes me doubt myself. Ugh, it's a big one for me. Feels all consuming for me. It feels really true for me in a lot of areas of my life. It holds me back in a lot of areas of my life. Just take a nice deep breath in for me where you're feeling it. Where are you feeling the fear, the shame, the doubt? I have this big limiting belief, and it holds me back. It holds me back in a lot of areas of my life. Ooh, it's a big limiting belief, and it holds me back. And I'm ready to not let it hold me back anymore. Okay, nice deep breath, hand on the heart. And as you tune in, I want you to notice as you see that belief written across your mind, notice what your body's doing. If your shoulders are relaxing, if your jaw is softening, if the belief doesn't sound so intense or threatening. Good. Now, in this round, we're going to move into reframing it. Okay? So let's tap the side of the hand. Even though I still have a belief that limits me, maybe it's not true. Even though it feels pretty true right now, maybe it's not true all the time. Just noticing what that does. Even though it feels true in this situation, maybe it's not true in every situation. Hmm. It still feels true in this situation. It still feels like a fact. Just saying your belief out loud. You're not reinforcing it by saying it out loud, I promise. You're taking the steam out of it. So just say it. I admit it. I believe this about myself. I admit it. I believe it about my future. It feels good to just admit it. It's what I believe. It's what part of me believes. Just saying it again. Part of me believes, and it agrees with it, and it gets me down. Ugh, and I'm ready to not believe it anymore. I'm ready to not buy into this part of me. I'm ready to not live and act on this part of me. It's just a belief. It's just a generalization. Maybe it's not true in every situation. And maybe it's not true in this situation. Part of me still believes it, but part of me knows it's BS. It's not true in every situation. And even if it is, why do I have to live into it? I'm ready to live into a new belief. I'm ready to live into a new belief. Take a nice deep breath. What would that belief be? If you weren't at the mercy of your beliefs, if you didn't have to believe every silly thought that crossed your mind, what would you want to believe in this situation? Tapping the side of the hand with me for our last round. It feels new to me, but I'm ready to believe something else. It feels uncomfortable for me, but I'm ready to act on something else. It feels outside of my comfort zone, but I'm ready to see what happens and what it feels like to practice a new belief. Top of the head. Part of me still believes this. Just admit it, say it out loud one last time. And it feels true sometimes, but I'm ready to let it go. I'm ready to not take it so seriously. I'm ready to not put all my investment in it, all my to it. Yes, I still believe it. Just see it across your mind's eye. Take a big breath into any remaining tension. But I'm ready to not give all my energy to it. I'm ready to not focus so much on it. I'm ready to focus on something else. I'm ready to give my energy to something else. I'm ready to act on something else. Take a big breath and notice if you no longer had this limiting belief, what would take its place? And I'm not going to give the answer for you. What would take its place? What belief would begin to bloom in your heart, in your mind, into your future? Just say with me, I'm ready for a new belief. I'm ready to practice a new way and see that new belief across your mind. I'm ready to enjoy sending my energy to somewhere new. I'm ready to act as if I believed I was worthy, believed I was enough, believed I had everything I needed. I'm ready to see what that's like. You can keep tapping at your own pace, just asking yourself, what would it feel like in your physical body to have a new belief? And you don't have to believe it yet, but you can play with what does it feel like on a physical level? I'm enough. My future's better than my past. Good things are coming. What does that feel like energetically? Is it a blooming in your heart? Is it champagne bubbles in your throat? You don't have to believe it yet. Just take a deep breath in and enjoy that feeling. Because when you enjoy that feeling, you're working a muscle. Okay, hand on the heart, hand on the low belly. Okay, I want you to sink into that. Sink into that feeling like a jacuzzi. Because here's the deal, we have lots of beliefs. I think we have 60,000 beliefs a day. But we give our attention because of negativity bias to the limiting ones. It doesn't mean the limiting ones are any more true than the positive ones. It's just our brain, because of years, centuries, millennium of evolution, is going to give your attention to those negative ones. So, what you can practice is your relationship to your beliefs. I don't want it to be your goal to get rid of any beliefs. I want it to be your goal to change your relationship to it. Your relationship to a belief like you're not enough, something bad's going to happen, you're going to fail, could just be playful, like, thanks, but no thanks. Or like, that's one possibility of many. And then look over at the other 60,000 beliefs and pick one out that is empowering to you because it's just as likely. And say, okay, thanks, but no thanks. I'm going to go over here to my future's better, or I have everything I need, or I'm enough. And all you need to do to work this muscle is do that little pattern interrupt of thanks, but no thanks, and then tune into what it would feel like to fully embody and believe the empowered perspective. So, I'm enough. What does it feel like in your body? I'm safe. What does it feel like in your body? And find it. And then you can begin bilaterally tapping. Bilateral tapping stimulates both sides of the brain, and it can help stimulate and amplify desired feelings. And that's going to begin to carve those neural pathways that you want. And it's going to begin to decondition what you don't want and reprogram what you do. I say reprogram because those empowered beliefs are in there. And I want you to connect with them and send your energy there. So thank you for joining me. Anytime you have a negative belief, thanks, but no thanks. Connect to a good one and just bilaterally tap for like 10 seconds. And you're doing the beautiful work of reprogramming your brain and your life. I'm Jackie Veramontes. For more videos, you can subscribe or find me on social media at Jackie Veramontes, where I post tons of tips for you to take power back from your emotions, your mindsets, and the memories that have no place holding you back from what you